Good morning or good afternoon. Today I'm going to show you how to set up the side hard drive over here to house your projects for cinematography and for broadcasting. So what I've got is each computer has a little side hard drive here. Now some of you I've helped set these up already and some of you haven't, so I'm just going to assume that nobody has and we'll all go from that standpoint. So over here you have a side hard drive on your computer. So you're going to double click on that and open it up. And mine's called Moonbeam Song, but yours is going to be called something like C1 Annex, C2 Annex, and so on. So I'm going to show these by icon so you can see them a little clearer. So what I've got is, for me, I've got Steve M Broadcast and I've got Steve M Cinema because I'm taking both classes. But let's say that I was starting the class and my name is Samson. And so what I would do is I would make a folder for Samson. So I'm going to take this folder and, well, actually I'll leave that one up there and I'll start a new one. So let's go Jonathan folder. So I'm going to go Thon. And then if there's two people in the class name the same name, then put your first initial of your last name. So let's assume there is a Jonathan. So I'm going to Jonathan B. And then I'm going to type in the class that I'm in. So I'm in Cinematography. So we'll just go Cinema. So I make a folder called Jonathan Cinema. And then inside that folder is where I'm going to put all of my projects. So I'm going to open the Jonathan Cinema folder. And in here, every time I start a new project, I'm going to make a new folder. So our first project in Cinema was Jonathan, and in this case it's going to be the Nook Wish, so Nook Wish, and then I'm going to put all the files or clips from that we shot from the Nook Wish in this folder. So most of you, or a lot of you, have them on your iPhoto or your photos. So I'm going to click on iPhoto. You probably have photos. And while that's opening up, oh, there it is. So this is from the Guerrilla Film Festival last year. So I'm going to double click on that. And I got some clips here that we did, some videotape and stuff like that. So I can either go edit, select all, and copy all those in there, or I may know that some of my takes weren't that good, so I'm going to choose a few different takes here, like so. And then I'm going to drag those from Photos or iPhoto into the Nook Wish. And then they're going to copy over, and when they become like the videos, they're done copying. So it does take a little while sometimes for these to copy into there. So there's my Jonathan, Jonathan Nook Wish. Oops, I closed it. Let me open it back up. So there's my Jonathan Nook Wish. Okay. Now the other way you might be getting fold clips is you may have on a side hard drive yourself, or you're going to take your hard drive to another computer and you're going to move it over there. So I'm going to make a new folder, and this one I'm going to call Jonathan. And this is going to be a car commercial. So I've got some car commercial footage. So I open the car commercial, then I go find the car commercial footage. In this case, it's right here on this thing here. And I'm going to drag the footage into here. So I'm going to take this. I'm not going to drag all this stuff because I'm doing the video, but you can get the point. So I'm going to drag this down here, and it's going to copy over, and it copied over into the folder like that. So what you're going to do is, if your partner has the clips on their computer, you're going to take your side hard drive, and the way you do that is you're going to right click the Moonbeam or C1 Annex, and you're going to eject it this way. Do not just unplug it, because if a computer is writing to the side hard drive and you unplug it while it's writing, that can sometimes cause a hit in the hard drive and it'll ruin it. So make sure you say eject and make sure it ejects like that. Then you can take it, unplug it, and then take it to the other person's computer. And then I'm just going to plug this one back in to simulate what would happen. Then I go to the other person's computer and I wait until it appears on the desktop. I'm going to go ahead and close it. And there it appears. So now what I can do is I can go onto their hard drive and go find, like, let's see, I've got some photos from earlier in the year. So I can take this and drag it into my Jonathan. So I'll get this. I've got some photos here. I'll just drag this folder here and drag it into my Jonathan car commercial and wait for it to copy over. Okay, and so that is how you transfer files into your folders and organize your folders for